Tim, you're here. I can't believe it. It is, it is you.
Hey Chris, what are you doing?
I'm just going for a ride. Second ride of the season. I'm not missing out on anything through winter sometimes.
No. Winter is a challenge. I know. I do drive a car as well.
I used to not have that option. I used to have to ride all the time. Occasionally I use Charmaine's car.
Oh, there's a camera there.
Yeah, I was just staring off into the distance.
Wow. But you know when you put your bike to sleep sort of thing. So what do you do when you do that?
Oh, well, yeah, it's a good question because I wasn't too sure. So what I decided on doing was not having too much fuel in the tank. So, because fuel apparently does go off if you leave it for a long period of time. So how many months was it? Probably a good 7 or 8 months that I hadn't ridden it for. So yeah, the first thing I did when I got it out of, when I got it back on the road was put some 98
fresh fuel in.
Yeah, some 98 high octane fuel with all the cleaning additives that it has in it. But yeah, I've heard other people say to add fuel additives, so to prevent it from spoiling. But I've done that once in the past, and it clogged up my fuel filter. So I've decided not to do that again. But I've heard people swear by those fuel stabilisers, saying that they work fine, but for me it didn't on my last bike. And yeah, for a long time I was wondering why my bike wasn't giving me any acceleration, because what happened was that the fuel filter got clogged up, and there's another sort of tank with the filtered fuel which then goes into the engine. What had happened was that tank had emptied, so because it couldn't filter the fuel fast enough. So yeah, so from now on I'm not using fuel additives to stabilise the fuel.
So that fuel, you try and empty as much fuel as you can.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, there's still a bit of fuel in there.
Yeah, because it does go off.
Yeah. But I've heard other people say not to do that because the tank will go rusty if you don't have it full of fuel. So I don't know whether that's true or not. But yeah, what's your opinion on?
Oh, well, I ride all year, Chris. So
you know, you're my idol.
I've never.
You're my idol. So.
You used to be mine, but now, now you've gone from here to here. Now that you're not riding over the colder months. But no, I am joking. I really would have no idea because I've never done it. All I know is that fuel does go off. So you hear people empty them, and
the only other thing I did was remove the battery. I removed the battery and put it. Then I made sure it was kept at a reasonable state of charge.
What about the tyres? Do you need to?
Well, I haven't done anything with the tyres.
Because would they get a flat spot? Do you know what I mean? Sitting in the same.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go flat, but when I first got the bike out to go for a ride, I thought I'd lost all my riding skills because I was wobbling all over the place. And then I realised that they were only like 20 psi, so that was the reason why I felt very uncoordinated on the bike until I filled them up.
And it's not like we're in a country like in Europe where they really do put them to bed properly.
Oh, with the snow and...
Yeah, but guys, if anyone's watching from Europe, can you let us know what you do when you put your bikes to sleep? Because it'd be a lot more different than here, where it's relatively warm.
Very temperate sort of climate we have here, and
a beautiful 27 degrees today, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So when you get it going again, Do you just put the new fuel in and?
Yeah, I just rode it down. I had enough to get to the petrol station and filled up the tyres, and then I didn't rev the hell out of it. I let it warm up, and yeah. But I did on our first ride because this is only the second ride I've been on it. The first one I did open it up a bit just to. I've heard people say that just to clear out
the cobwebs.
Cobwebs.
Well, he did open up well under the speed limit.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. I've still got a couple of years to wait for my demerit points to disappear.
So there'll be another. Chris will be back on the bike for a little, over the warmer months again. So we'll have a few more videos, and we will potentially have another camping video coming out soon.
Yeah.
So that'd be good. We haven't decided where we're going to go yet, but we'll probably go somewhere where we'll just live off the fat of the land.
Yeah, or roadkill. Oh, shall we head off and we can enjoy this beautiful day on the bike? Let's leave the camera here.
Let's just go.
Yeah. So which way are we going? We're going...
just left here.
Left? Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, right.
Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is becoming popular now.
Yeah, so, hey viewers, we're just leaving the reviewing area, as we like to call it. And in all these years, we've been the only people that go there. And I think because of our popularity, Chris, and, all our videos all over the world.
Watched by tens of people.
Yeah, I think someone else has just thought, wow, that'd be a good place to go, and now that's where they are. So we were just sitting there, and another four motorcyclists came up, pulled out a few beers.
Getting back on my bike after so long off of it. I've been over to America for a holiday. I travelled around Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado.
You were there for about 5 weeks, was it?
Yeah, yep. They call them the Four Corner States over there.
And a good trip?
Yeah, it was great. And my cousin Pete put me up and showed me all the sights. It was terrific. So Pete, if you're watching, thank you. And I'll be putting together a video of our tour of the Canyon Lands and all of those Four Corner States. So stay tuned for that. That'll be on my own personal channel, GSX Christmas Tree.
Now Chris, I need to tell you something, but you can't tell anyone.
Yeah?
Alright? You got to keep it a secret.
What about our viewers?
Oh yeah, don't tell them.
Okay, I won't tell them either.
This video I've just put up on my channel, Mr. TPR, about a noisy front sprocket. So what I'd planned to do is, on my chain guard, I thought I'm going to mount a camera in there so you could get a good view of the chain going around.
Oh, it would be too quick, wouldn't it?
No, it'd be okay, but it was mainly to pick up the noise.
That'll be a very interesting camera angle.
Really good idea, don't you think?
Yeah, worth a try. As long as your camera doesn't get damaged. Or...
So what happened is I looked everywhere and found a spare mount.
Yep.
And a connector. And I noticed that the connector had become a bit brittle over the years, and one of the little arms, just at the end of it, had snapped off. But I put it in the mount thinking, nah, this is going to be fantastic, and it was rock solid, it really was. And I put one of my GoPro 4 cameras in there, fitted beautifully, perfect view, would have picked up the sound wonderfully. And I went 5 kilometres up. I went up Windy Point Road, stopped to have a look, and guess what?
What?
The camera was gone.
Oh.
I lost one of my GoPro 4 cameras. Lucky it wasn't one of my DJI cameras.
Yeah.
I would have been very upset.
One of the older ones?
Yeah, one of my older ones. I actually should have put the GoPro 3 in there. I've still got a GoPro 3. But you live and you learn, don't you, Chris?
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to do that again. Have you
No.
ever lost a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and learnt my
Your-
lesson.
Yours was worth a lot more than mine.
Oh, well, we're going to be discussing our future trips, so stay tuned on the channel for a camping trip we might be doing soon.
We will be doing.
We will be doing, definitely. I have a habit of saying might.
No, we will.
We will. And so thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Let us know in the comments below what you do to, if you do go on seasonal registration of your motorcycle. What do you do when you put it in storage? Do you do anything with the fuel? Do you do anything with the battery or anything else?
Yeah, whether it be a car or a motorbike, I do know some people, if they're really putting their car to sleep for a very long time, they'll put it up on blocks.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention I did do is I changed the oil before I put it into hibernation.
Okay.
So I didn't have dirty oil sitting in the engine. So that's another thing I did. Anyway, thanks guys.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cool. Cheers.